Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Good to see you. How are you? Welcome to, I can't believe it, Thursday already. My name is Ben Moseby and you can tell it is a warm day here in the UK because the Hawaiian shirt is out. Whoop, look out, look out. It is a warm day outside and it's going to be a hot day in here as well. I know you've already had a bit of a sneaky peek as to what is going to be coming up on Cartload a little bit later on with Craig, but we've got 3 shows to bring you. Cartload is the big show tonight, live at 5. So you've got 2 hours of Cartload a little bit later. In between times, we have got a masterclass with, I believe, it is the templates for your envelopes, an hour-long masterclass at 2 this afternoon. And right now, we get the opportunity to preview a whole host of goodies for you. Across this show, there's loads of tariff-free items. In fact, all the goodie bags we're going to be bringing to you over the course of this show are tariff-free. We have got Platinum 10 deals. We have got buy one, get 2 free deals. And we've got third-party deals for you as well, which we'll probably get onto a little bit later on in the day. It is our Club Inspire event, of course. Remember, when you spend £25, dollars or euros, you are a step closer to winning free shipping for a year. And that's all you got to do is shop and spend and you'll automatically go into that draw. I will also today, a little bit later on, tell you about an exclusive event which is happening a little bit later on this month where, well, if you win one of 50 little tickets, you could be going along. You might have seen a video with Leanne, but we've got an exclusive event happening. And if you order today, tickets will be going into 50 random parcels for you to attend that event. I will tell you more about that event as we go through the show, but let's say hello to the man who is the other side of the studio. Well, I say he's the other side of the studio. I can't actually see. I've got a little bit starry-eyed. Hello!
Hey guys! Hey babes!
That's a little bit creepy, that actually. Do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah, do it again. Here's Craigie! You right?
I'm good, thank you very much. Yes,
see you.
I'm good. We had a really, really good hour. Loving the hour show in the morning because it's just me and you. We chat and see how you're doing, what you're up to today. But of course, giving you the preview of today's Supercharged Cartload. It's Thursday, Supercharged, Club Inspire. Put them together. What a day we've got with a lovely masterclass. Sandwiched in the middle, as you said. Supercharged, but it's with the envelopes, the templates, and also the nesting dies as well. So we're going to have a look at them. Well done on everyone that went in for the goodie bag earlier on. Between myself and Ben, we're going to go through them all in detail within this show. We are going to do a little bit of a demo within this wake-up call with the template. If you're brand new, we'll show you them in that basic form, how to use them before the hour masterclass, before the main event.
WrestleMania! Oh no.
No. It's Craig's last show before he goes off on holiday.
Whoa!
That's the main event. And then the second main event is the fact that it is, of course, Cartload.
We should have done like a holiday Cartload, shouldn't we?
We should have, yeah. Got New York themed.
Yeah, should have got our shorts on and,
yeah,
you know, sunglasses.
Or we could have had everything at 40 pence or 40 cents. Could you imagine that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could have.
If only we'd thought about that.
Yeah.
40, big 4-0,
yeah.
Big 4-0 Cartload.
That's it. I know, obviously, I do look like 22, 23, but, you know, we could have done that, of course, when it comes to being 40. Week on Saturday. Wow. What does it feel like, Johnny? Oh, okay. So that bald head's not shaved. That's like natural. Oh, okay.
That's working with us for 5 years.
Oh, the grey beard's already. Look at this. Grey beard starting. Grey beard starting. It's getting there.
Yeah, I found once I hit 40, everything sort of started not working as well as it once did.
I'm already there, and I'm not even 40 yet.
Yeah, so make the most of your holes, innit, really. A few quick hellos before we get started, and then in a change for today, Craig's got all the goodie bags over there. It could be quite nice, actually. I've only got one. There's 3. It's because it's Craig's birthday, and he's got 2 weeks off. We're going to get him to do all the work today. I'll just chip in now and again with an odd little sell and a few comments, but, you know, for Craig's off for 2 weeks. He can do the bulk of the work today. Marvellous. Marvellous. Right. Rachel's on the socials this morning. Michelle says, good morning all. Hello, Michelle. Louise Burton says, hello, everyone. Hello. Alison Mason says, good morning, Ben and Craig. Very wet in Devon today. Where are you in Devon? The sun always shines in Devon. I've never heard of rain down that way. Julie Palmer says, good afternoon. Last time I'll be here this week. Off to a wedding venue soon. My son gets married tomorrow. Where's that all happening then? Where do we need to come and gate crash? Let us know. Hello to Jane. Jane Quigley says, hello, Ben and Craig and everyone. Hello. And Karen on YouTube says, just wait till you hit 50. Yeah, I mean, not only three and a half years for me and I'll be there. Just quickly before we get into it, and I'll do this now because I know I said that I was going to tell you and I'll forget otherwise if I don't do it. I've got to be very careful to show you the right side. I have in my hand here some tickets. Now, these tickets here are for an exclusive Club Inspire member Craft Together. Now, this is going to be happening later on this month, 26th of June. I believe it's with Leanne. And what we are doing, if you shop today, we will pop 50 of these tickets into random orders. And if you get a ticket, you're invited. On the reverse of this ticket, I'm not going to show you, obviously, there is a QR code. You will then scan that QR code and that will then give you access to that exclusive craft along with Leanne, or that craft together with Leanne on the 26th of June. So order today. Not only if you spend over £25 will you be a step closer to that free shipping for a year. I know you said free shipping for life then. Free shipping for a year. You will also stand the chance of winning one of those 50 vouchers to join Leanne on that event. Hi to Angelia, who says, I'm watching my son play in a US Open.
Okay, wow.
What? Yes. Hashtag Matt Vogt. Is that how you pronounce your surname? V-O-G-T. Whilst watching y'all on my phone. I'm going to have to get on the BBC website now. And Alison, oh yes, Alison, I remember you said you're in Axminster. You are literally just down the road from my father-in-law. He lives just up that way, about, I don't know, 5 minutes away from Axminster. It's been torrential, says Alison. No, that's not the wedding venue. Alison's on holiday in Axminster. Julie's off to the wedding venue. And Angelia, her son is playing in the US Open. I'm going to have a look at that now, whilst Craig shows you the first deal. This is the Cartload goodie bag. And Craig, I do believe tariff-free.
It is tariff-free. Not only is it tariff-free in the UK, you're going to get 100 quid's worth of goodies free. And for you guys, you're going to get $130 worth of products for free. What you're also going to get is the Fuchsia Pearl Centura Pearl. Fuchsia Centura Pearl. That is your 10 sheets. It is 310 GSM. It's back in stock, but you can only get it in the goodie bag. So let's delve in. We did have a look earlier on within that preview show, but we're going to go through the whole lot because there's tons. Look at your platinum price. £32 or $48 for everything that I'm showing you. It's tariff-free and it's consistent of all of this, Ben. We've got our craft foam, our 6 sheets of our craft foam here. Die cut your flowers with it, use it as an alternative as coloured foam pads, but that's in there. Look at that, our 8-piece colourable create a card stamp and die set, that's in there. Cut in, cut out, use the stamp on its own, use it with the die, very versatile, but that's in there. Then we've got the fuchsia cardstock. That pack there, 310 GSM, 10 sheets. It is back in stock, but this is the one you can only get within this goodie bag here. So keep that one in mind. What we're then going to be giving you is...
Can you just go back to that last deal?
What, do you want me to go back to the fuchsia?
Hooray!
The good thing as well, if you use it sparingly, you can keep using it in the fuchsia as well.
I love that.
You've got best options when it comes to that cardstock. Then we're giving you the everyday cards. So these are all laser cut. So these have all been essentially die cut for you. You can layer with foam pads and you can layer with your glue gel. 5.5 by 5.5, 180 GSM, but all that imagery is done for you. It's as if it's like in a page, as if you're looking into that detailed design. Then we're going to be giving you your 24 6x6 sheet. This one is your lovebirds in this beautiful, beautiful floral design. They are double-sided, but you've got that edge-to-edge floralness. You've got your mints in there, teals are in there, you've got your tans, your mustard, all of that is in there. 24 sheets. Then you're going to be getting your feathers. So that is your stamp and the die, originally from Bohemian, but of course you've got your stamp, the die, you can use it for anything that you want to, and would work well with that paper pad because it was originally the lovebirds, but again, feathers, use it elsewhere. Nice one for sympathy as well. Then out of the whole lot, this is probably the only item that you would use seasonally next year. Happy Valentine's. But then a lot of people who make and sell start their Valentine's just before Christmas. So you've got that in there. Then we're going to be giving you not just any card blanks, but our black card blanks. So it's 50 in total, but it's 25 card blanks, 25 envelopes. They are 5 by 7 in here. So this is where you're going to then be getting that. Sorry, can I just check? So I've been saying that wrong.
Have you?
It is actually 50 card blanks and 50 envelopes. Because I just seen there it said 100. So I did say
You're
it right this morning.
wrong now.
So I was right this morning. Phew, that's okay then. So yeah, 50 card blanks and 50 envelopes. That's of course in your black with the score in there. 5 by 7, great size, universal size when it comes to US, UK. Then I love that range. I launched that, a while ago with Leanne. Pretty petals, really simplistic. Paper piece, stained glass window effect, die cut it, pop it on acetate, use your glitter glues that me and Ben had on Tuesday. Nice way to colour in that way. But Ben, I'm still going here.
Massive bag.
Because what we're giving you within this one is a 16 stamp set. This was originally launched within Valentine's, but it's all about love. You've got engagement, you've got wedding day, anniversary, you've got our life's adventure, hugs and kisses, our story so far. This is a good one for scrapbooking, memory bookmaking as well, mementos. You can start to use them when it comes to that. That's in there. Then we're going to be giving you this stamp set. So this 3-piece stamp set, a really good one to do with your heat emboss with them, create your own resist effect in there, go over with your pearl powders in there if you want to. So that's in there too. Then what we're going to be giving you is your Kingfisher. So you got the stamp and the die. So Ben, if anyone at home got the new magazine. So
yeah.
The hummingbird and the fuchsia.
All in there, isn't it?
This would team well with it. Plus, that would work well with the brand new magazine as well because it's all about the fuchsia. Then we've got punches. We've got our decorative corner punch. Not that sort of punch, Ben.
Oh.
Paper punch in here. Paper punch. That's in there. So that's your corner decorative paper punch. So that will go through your linen card, Centura Pearl card. That's in there. Then you've also got your oak leaf. So that is your oak leaf punch. Now, yes, it's oak leaf, but a really good one just to then pop into the back of maybe the flowers that you create. So if you got our current weekly wonder of our vintage rose, if you then start to then create the flowers, punch these out and then just tuck them in if you want to. That would be a good one. Then what about creating your own Centura Pearl with a hint of gold?
Is this the same bag?
This is the same bag.
Jeepers.
This is the same bag. We've got 17 items in this whole bag, Ben. This one being your flame pink. That one, it is with your pearlescent, but it creates that Centura Pearl look on your card, but it's got a hint of gold in there, so that's there. Then we're also going to be giving you, if that wasn't enough,
Get out, man.
rose gold glitter paste. So card, paper, acetate, vellum, fabrics, all of these you can pop that onto 50ml pot or run it through your stencils. And if that wasn't enough, if you're making your cards, your projects, your memory books, your scrapbooks, we need some adhesive. So we're popping in a tub of our tacky glue that's in there. Every single thing that I've just shown you is what you are getting within this bundle. 17 items, card, foam, stamps, dies, glue, punches, glitter paste, all of that and more card blanks in there for £32 or $48. It's tariff-free for you guys stateside, and if you go with that, you may be one of the lucky ones that then may potentially get that lucky ticket, Ben.
Yeah, 50 of those lucky tickets going into random orders. Angelia, I've just looked up. You've just said, I'm so stinking proud of Matt. The ribbon on his hat is in memory of his dad, my husband, who we lost in April. I've seen, he teed off, didn't he, about half an hour ago. That is brilliant. I don't normally watch a lot of golf. It's one of those things, a bit like snooker. Like if I flick around, I'll watch a bit of snooker for half an hour. It's like with golf. I watch a bit of golf for half an hour. But the fact I know that one of our lovely viewers, you're saying, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to cheer it for him. I'm going to stick that on later on. Matt, vote. Let's do it. Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. Julia Tiverton says, hello from a rainy Exmouth. Keep those hellos coming in. Remember, this is a preview of what is coming up tonight on Cartload. We've got loads of £10, $10 platinum deals for you as well. These aren't tariff-free. However, if you're in the UK, snap these up. One of many for you. This is one of our confetti borders. These are so cute because what they do, they give you that beautiful sort of flourish, that beautiful swirl, and then cut this stunning detail into your cardstock. So what you've got in this collection here is your party time. So it's all about those beautiful balloons. So you can simply just cut this in. There's some beautiful cardstock behind it. If you want to be able to do that, paper piece it as well, of course, if you want. And then you can, once you've cut all these little balloons out, for example, you can then use those as little embellishments on your project as well. And then this one, what's this one called? Confetti sprinkles. Like someone's just let off a... What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
Is it because I said let off?
I'm in holiday
so
mode.
childish. So he's holiday mode. Can I will apologise in advance for the rest of the day if you hear any little sort of sniggering going on over there, little laughter because I say something that might be like a toilet joke. If he laughs, don't complain. He's happy because he's going on holiday. So just roll with it today, please. That'd be marvellous.
Sorry, I'll let you finish your sentence there.
It's
like you've let off a what?
Let off I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yes, a cannon, like a confetti cannon. You know, and it lets all the confetti go up into the air. These are normally $7.99 each. You're getting both of them for a tenner if you're a platinum member. Just to say, these are platinum 10 deals. It doesn't mean if you're not platinum you can't buy them. You can, but you obviously pay the higher price. Nobody should ever pay this price, though. I always reiterate that. If you're looking at that and going, oh, $12.50, just join the club. Do it for free. Not only will you get this price in this box today, but then you'll also be able to enter into the little random draw that we're doing for those tickets, and you will be a step closer to winning free shipping for a year as well, because all Club Inspire members who spend £25, dollars or euros go into that draw at the end of the week. There's the details here. Sign up today, receive 20% off your first order. You can do it on the website. Need your name, need your email address, and a password, and then you're in. It's as simple as that. Next up, it looks like Craig has got, is that the Plaid pad?
It's the Plaid pad, it absolutely
Not
is
for a tenner.
Indeed. Yes, it is.
Shut up, man.
I will not. I will not. If there's one thing that I won't be doing today, and that's shutting up. This one is your 12 by 12 Harvest Plaid pad.
Plaid pad.
Plaid pad, $12.50, but look at your platinum price, a tenner. 36 sheets. That one there, you've got at 180 GSM. Now, they are single-sided. Now, I do always say this. There's two camps, Ben. There is either the double-sided camp or there's the single-sided camp.
Right. What camp are you in?
I like to stay in the single-sided camp.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not that I prefer, but I just find it more useful to have the single-sided. I think it takes the decision away from me as to what side that I'm going to use. But, you know, you've got the single-sided here. This is going to be amazing with our master... Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this with our masterclass later on. Can you imagine all those gorgeous envelopes?
Yes.
Although you get paper with them, all the gorgeous envelopes within that Harvest Time Plaid pad there. You've got that tenner, platinum, awesome. If you can, multi-buy on that one there.
Hello, Julia, who's joined us. Get some more hellos in, please. Who's with us this morning? What you shopping for? What you bought? What you're looking for? Now, whenever this next item is on any of the shows, it always flies out the door. So expect this to fly once again when I tell you that we have our easy Mount Clear enclosed full-size binder for a tenner. £10, $10 platinum, normally $12.99 or $17.99. These are brilliant, again, for storing all sorts, whether it be your dies, whether it be your stamps in there. You've got your little locks on the front, so you can simply just open those up, and then it opens up into your little storage case. You've got those D-rings there, 3 of those that you can hook your panels onto. You don't get these included, you can get these individually, but whether it be your stamps, whether it be your dies in here, I know a lot of people will be multi-buying this today. Size-wise, let me just read you these because I never read these out. So dimensions, it's 10 3/4 by 11 5/8, and the depth is 1.5 inches. perfect for customizing as well. I know a lot of people like to buy these and customize the case, particularly like down the spine as well. So if you want to kind of label these up, or maybe it's like a particular range in here that you've got of the dies and stamps, and then you want to use some of the papers from that particular range to customize the actual binder itself, that's quite a nice way to do it if you want to sort of go down that line. But also, again, think about this not just for the world of craft. If you've got, like, you know, documents or bills, invoices, all those kind of things that you want to be able to kind of keep nice and safe and neat and tidy, these are absolutely perfect again. And for £10 or $10 today, a really good opportunity to snap those up, multiples on those if you want to go down that line. Keep shopping the day, shop the website, all the deals are there. I know a few of the goodie bags, we are just waiting for those to be loaded up. The main one's fallen off the website due to some little gremlins, but we do have more goodie bags being loaded as I speak, so do keep refreshing your page and you will see those getting added. But like I said, so much on the show. If you go further down into shop the day, we've got more third-party tariff-free items as well from Keith, Paper Dynamics. Loads of cardstock left over from last time he was here, so do have a look for that as well. And Craig has got a deal next, another tenner deal on some sparkle pens.
Yes, we're going to have a look at something that I do, and that's leave a little sparkle wherever I go.
Oh, you do?
And not only that, it's my favourite, it's the Pastel. Or for you guys stateside, the Pastel. We've got this gorgeous set here. We've got rose quartz, soft jade, and we've got moonstone here. So these are water-based. You can, of course, paint with them, colour with them. You can do lots of different water techniques with them as well. These leave the most incredibly smooth sparkle. Whether, of course, it's a white card, a lighter card. You can use it on a darker card. Of course, the colour won't be quite as intense. Still going to leave that sparkle, but it's a really smooth. It's not as if like it's a chunky sparkle. It is, as I say, water-based for you to do all your different projects. As I do always say as well, with these ones there, 2 of them have been primed. What that then means, see this one here that's got the little yellow band there. All you do, Ben, is unscrew the lid, take that off, screw it back in, and then you just want to give them a light little press. The reason I always like to say that yellow band, it's not recyclable. Please chop it up into little bits, just so if it goes into landfill, you know, the birds or the animals don't get caught with it. So just chop it in half or quarters and then dispose of it. But that is in there, £12.50, $12.50. Of course, you've got your platinum price there at a tenner. And, you know, I was about to say they last a long time. They do. It depends on the amount that you use it. But still, if you're using them frequently, they still last a long time. Also, another hint as well, once you've used them, don't bin them. Keep topping them up with water and then become a water brush. And to start with, you're going to have a water brush that has a very light sparkle to it till it gets to the point all that sparkle's gone, and then you've just got a pure water brush in there, so you can keep using it as well.
Yeah, like I said, keep refreshing your page. I know I can see a few of you saying that you can't find that goodie bag. It's dropped off. It has. We are looking to get that sorted. They are fixing it. We've got our engineers out with their spanners and hammers fixing the website. I love using sparkle pens, says Rosalind Russell, on small canvas projects. Well, snap those up. Something else you will definitely want to snap up are Gilding flakes. These are brilliant, aren't they? A must-have for any craft room to add a real beautiful, like, metallic sheen and shine to all of your projects, and really fun to work with as well, particularly if you are someone who's a bit of a messy crafter. You can get in a right mess with these, as I have found out over the years here at Crafters TV. You're going to get the luxury Gilding flakes in the blush, and what's so lovely about these is these are that luxury style in some beautiful colours, because, you know, if you think about Gilding flakes of years gone by, you might be forgiven for thinking, oh, you know, well, they're always in sort of gold and silver. You don't always get like a beautiful array of colours. You do with us, within the blush, you've got a stunning rose gold colour in there, you've got your soft rose, and then you've got your pretty pink in there too. Plenty in each pot, 50ml pots, like we always say. You know, if you want to be able to kind of dispense these into bigger pots, you can. Things like your Chinese takeaway tubs, you know, always useful to have, because sometimes when you take a load out, it can be difficult to get it all back in again. So if you've got any of those tubs spare, absolutely. But, you know, lay this down. Use your glues, use your tape pens, use things like your red liner tape, just little strips that you can pop these down onto and just create some really fabulous effect, whether you use that beautiful rose gold, the soft rose, or the pretty in pink. And take advantage, if you love Gilding flakes anyway, a great opportunity to get these for that £10, $10 price instead of paying $14.99 or $16.95. Just to reiterate again, the deals on the Platinum 10s aren't tariff free, unfortunately, but we do have Shop the Show multiple multiple deals. I think safe to say all the goodie bags, once those are all up on the web, are tariff-free. And then we've got the tariff-free opportunities for you to shop on the Paper Dynamics goodies, things like the Centura pearlescent there. We've got some white cardstock from Keith as well. And I wrote this down earlier on, and Craig will probably know what these are because he did the show with him last. I just love the name of it. Tariff-free on the Paper Dynamics Curly Whirly Flowers.
Yeah, they're good. They're like quill flowers. They've all been die cut for you, and you just quill them. Yeah, curly whirly. Curly whirly.
So that's all there. Just a typical Keith thing, isn't it? It's like curly whirly. Anyway, Craig has got, I have not seen these for a while. The metallic pencils.
I seen them last week, I think. These ones being your metallic pencils. Now, I know that we have featured these a lot, but it's because you guys buy them. They're still always really popular, so therefore it's like, do you know what, seeing as we've still got them, let's give you the opportunity, either if you've missed it, or of course to replenish your stock. A lot of people don't always replenish their stock, because I'll be honest, they last a long time. They're that incredible, that quality. But these are your 12-piece metallic pencils, $12.50, with your platinum being 10. But the gorgeous colours that you are getting, whether it is a light card pen, whether of course it's your darker cardstock, they are so smooth, they are so creamy, they're robust as well, and they just create that nice little accent. Nice little accent if you do alcohol colouring, and maybe just do a light layer, maybe you've done a little bit of lilac colouring, go in with maybe something like the violet or maybe the pink, and just add that accent detail. But yeah, all 12 colours are incredibly, incredibly metallic. This is a great opportunity to replenish your stock, or maybe you've just thought, do you know what, never fancy it, never fancy it, never fancy it. Today's the day for you to go like, right, let's go for it, Ben. Let's give it a shot at a tenner. Boom.
Hello, Sue Cummings, who says, good morning from Chestertown, MD. Chestertown, MD. Maryland? MD, Maryland.
I think it might. Maryland. Yeah.
Let's go with that. Not Maryland, is it? Maryland. That's what always gets me, because I always used to say Maryland when I started here, and then a few of our viewers were like, oh, it's actually pronounced Maryland. But then we have the cookies here in the UK, and they say Maryland.
Yeah.
Aren't they saying their own product wrong then?
I don't know, but it's a bit like Houston, Texas, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because people will say Houston, but some people say Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas, isn't it?
Houston.
Houston.
Because I thought it was, I said Houston, but then I thought it was Houston.
That's right.
Because some people do say Houston.
Yeah.
But it's Houston.
Houston, yeah. It's like with the it's the loch from Tuesday all over again. It's loch, not lock. Loch.
Was she Whitney Houston or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. Loch. And the loch. Yeah. And. Three. Oh, that's Gremlins. You won't get it because you don't like Gremlins, do you? Brilliant scene.
I watched that movie about 30 years too late, I think. I think you almost watch it through rose-tinted glasses. Terrible. It's a terrible movie.
Don't, because it won't be the paper punch I'll be showing next to you. I love the Gremlins. Yes,
Maryland, says Laurie. Yes, Maryland. Sue says from Chesterton, I'm in the process of reorganising my craft room. That being said, I think I'm just looking today. Yeah, you've got to take a little bit of time to kind of assess the situation, see exactly what you're going to do before you kind of step into these things, Sue. Take it nice and easy, one step at a time. Let me show you these. The metallic flip markers. I feel like these have been so popular recently because of my cat drawing that I did last week with Debbie. Producer Johnny's just gone, oh yeah, that is definitely the reason why these are selling. I didn't actually draw anything actually at the pop-up show. I did a few signatures, but we didn't end up having Ben and Debbie's Doodle Corner. No, it just never materialised. But you guys will know, if you watch the show, me and Debbie were using these flip markers just basically to doodle and have fun, and we produced some really fantastic pieces of artwork. Well, less said about that, the better. But these are incredible. 6 markers that you've got in here. With them, you have got the 0.9mm fine tip. You have got the fact that these are water soluble. But the best thing about these is that the 6 pens offer you a flip of colour, basically. So once you lay these down, and you will have seen when Debbie and I were demonstrating these last week, once you lay these down and you kind of just move the paper back and forth, you will get that flip of colour across the 6 different colours within this set. So that beautiful moonlight, you've got the marine in there, you've got reef, you've got sunset, you've got the rainforest. Give these a go. If you've already bought these, and these came out probably, I don't know, a couple of years ago or so now, and I know we've had them on quite a few shows recently. If you've bought them and loved them, get them again for a tenner, because you're saving £5, $10 of what you should normally pay. If you've never tried them, just jump in and grab them, even if they're not for you, or if you're thinking about getting them for the kids or the grandkids. They are absolutely fantastic, these Natural World flip markers. £10, $10. It's kind of like a try me price, so grab them whilst you can. Next up, from flip markers to Arabian Nights.
And not just any shimmer ink pads, but new colour shimmer ink pads. Now, what I mean by that is when it comes to our main shimmer ink pad range, these colours aren't in it. So within these ones here, these are a shimmer pigment ink pad. Essentially, what you can do is you can create your own shimmer Centura Peril onto your cardstock, white card, just give it a wipe over. But because they're pigment, you can do your embossing, you can do your layering over the top, you can do your water techniques, but you have got your sunrise, you've got that lagoon blue, you've then also got your pepper red, you're also then going to be getting your golden, you're going to get your moonlight sky, and then your lavender quartz as well. These may look like little squares, that's because they are, but they last a very, very long time. And you're going to find that along the radar of all of our colour and mediums. They last a long time, depending on how many times you use them. But that in itself, they've still got a lot of juicy ink in there when it comes to the shimmer ink pad. If you just want to stamp with them, you can absolutely do that, but you're going to get that 6 of them there, $12.50, or of course platinum price, you're going to be a tenner. So if you've got shimmer ink pads, but you've never got the Arabian Nights, these are definitely one to then pop it in with your bundles of shimmer ink pads at home, just extending that range of colours.
Can I just say, sorry, I am concentrating on what's going on here. Angelia, your son Matt, they've done a bit on him on the BBC website.
Have they?
Yeah. It says there's some great storylines this week, and none better than 34-year-old dentist Matt Vogt playing in his first US Open after causing a big upset by coming through qualifying. He's ranked 1,173rd in the world amateur rankings and has his own dentistry business, but he's swapping the scraper for a sand wedge this week to tackle Oakmont. There he is! He's on the BBC.
Amazing.
Get on, Matt! That's incredible, isn't it? That is amazing. So he's an amateur amongst all of the professionals. That is brilliant. If Angelia's not watching, can someone please tell her that we've just shown Son on there? I can't believe that the BBC has featured him. That is so cool. Right, let's go and watch the golf, shall we? He does look the part, I tell you what, and who knows? Who knows? He's got it all going on there. He does look the part. Come on, Matt. I love that. I won't read it all. You can have a look for yourself, Angelia. But yeah, they've done loads of dentistry puns in the little report there as well. Brilliant. Right. Let's get back to crafting. And I tell you what, let's get back to the fact that it is our Club Inspire week. The sort of prize today, if you like, is if you shop, you could be getting a ticket to an exclusive event. And here is Leanne telling you all about this event, which you could be attending if you shop today.
Hello Club Inspire members, have I got something super special for you today? If you shop with us today and place an order, you will receive a golden ticket. And from those golden ticket receivers, we're going to choose 50 lucky Club Inspire members to join a virtual Craft Together session with me. I'm really excited. It's going to be fantastic. 50 of you, if you place an order and get a golden ticket, will be chosen at random and we'll arrange that fabulous session to craft together. If you feel you need a little inspiration or a crafty boost, or you're at a loose end today, come and join us over on Crafters TV. Join in all the fun, watch what we've got for you. If you place an order, you're going to get a golden ticket and you might be one of the lucky 50. See you there.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good. The products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. It's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. I just love CCTV. I just love watching. Fills my day. I can get a little lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. Alison says, I bought one of the Colour Like a Pro sets on holiday, trying to perfect my alcohol ink colouring. And Angelia says, yes, that's him. That is awesome. I'll try and get the link for you, Angelia. I've just sent Rachel the picture of the report, but she says that the live comments won't accept pictures at the minute. But if you message me on my Facebook page, I'll make sure I get it over to you, because I bet you'd like to have that. You must be so proud. That is just immense, immense. I hope he does really, really well. Cracking on with the deals, our envelope template 3-piece showstopper. So this is going to be part of our masterclass for you in just over an hour's time. Hour-long masterclass with the templates and paper pad. And a lot of people have absolutely loved this, because whilst you guys will know we've got envelope makers, the enveloper and whatnot. It's not for everybody, and that's fine. Some people have messaged us and said, "Oh, I can't really quite get on with scoreboards and envelopers and whatnot." So that's why we try and come up with lots of different concepts for you. When you think of things like the stamping with your rocker blocks and the stamping platforms, we want to make sure that we've got lots of different ways for you to be able to create whatever it is that you want to create. This template and paper pad brings you options when it comes to creating your envelopes. So if I show you, it's not the most exciting thing to look at, but basically what you're going to get within each of the bundles, you get a template for the envelope and you get a template for the liner as well. So size-wise is in here. You go 4x4, you've got your quarter US letter size, there's A6 in here, and remember there's a liner and a template for each. You've got slim line if that's your kind of choice, 3.5 by 8.5 inches. You've got 4.5 by 4.5. I want to say there's DL in here as well, so 8.25 by 4. 5 by 5 I think is the largest size, square size it goes up to. 4.5 by 4.5. You've got, is it 12 or 14? 20,
I can never remember.
It's 14 different sizes of envelopes and the 14 liners to go with, basically. And then on top of that, you are going to receive 36 sheets of single-sided paper, 12 by 12. So again, the brilliant thing here is you can go straight out of the box, start creating some really jazzy envelopes, and then match them with the corresponding design for the liner, or a different design but in similar colours for that beautiful liner. It's just a great way, isn't it, of being able to have an envelope which is going to match that beautiful card that you've made, because I think a lot of the time perhaps we forget about the envelope. We spent so much time creating a beautiful card, the envelope doesn't get the love and attention that it deserves. Now, of course, you're going to get all these papers. You will have plenty of papers at home as well, I am sure about that, but what a great opportunity to be able to match up those papers that you have for that particular project that you've made, but you get 36 sheets within that. To make this one tariff-free, what we've also done is we've bunged in our new fridge magnets. So if only crafting burned calories, if only, this kitchen runs on coffee and crafting. And then you've also got, I'm a crafter. What's your superpower? And then also in your bundle, you are going to be receiving one of our absolutely spiffing, brand new crafters aprons as well. So that one says Craft Royalty. So that is included with your fridge magnets and of course, all of the templates and the paper as well. £51.99, $63.95 is your platinum price, and that is, of course, tariff-free too. What I will say is Craig is just going to have a quick play with this now, but we have that hour-long masterclass coming up at 2. So if you have any questions, any requests, is there a particular size envelope you want to see Craig make? You'd be happy to do that later, won't you, if people request?
Absolutely, yeah, no problem whatsoever, we can do that. But let's just show you kind of the real basics of this one, Ben. I'll show you some samples first of all, because as you said, it is so nice now that we can then create our envelopes in a really simplistic way. Yeah. Now, I do, of course, want to, of course, refer back to, of course, our envelope maker, which really is an incredible scoreboard. But sometimes you don't quite have the confidence in following the grid. Sometimes you find it a little bit easier following the grid. Sometimes you just want it really quite simple, but you want to have a variety of envelopes, certainly having the option of doing the envelope liner. Then, of course, this is where it covers all the basic sizes. But between the launch and then a couple of Fridays ago, I've done different things, such as I've done out kind of like that pocketbook with the envelope maker as well. So you don't just have to make envelopes. With, of course, the papers that Ben was showing you, these are great because they are multi-directional, which means it does not matter whereabout on the paper that you put the template. However, you can absolutely use any papers that you want. And I'm going to show you here. I'm going to go in, let's just quickly show you that one, because we're going to do a 5x7 in a minute. But I'm going to use the Plaid pad. So I'm not going to use the papers that come with it. Show you, of course, you can use any that you want. What I do want to just briefly go over, well, we'll go over it in masterclass, but what I mean by them being multi-directional compared to, well, what's not multi-directional? So this is like one that we would probably class as not being multi-directional, i.e., there we've got the lovebirds. Now, if I have, so there's my envelope there. If I have my envelope in the wrong position, Ben, it could work out that the lovebirds are going to be upside down. So this is great. Now, the positioning of the lovebirds here isn't a good example to show you template because we've got overhang, but it's showing you what I'm trying to explain. And that is, depending on the paper, you can still see the image underneath. So if you are wanting the specific part of the birds or the flower or whatever it is, you can still position that more in that perfect position there. Whereas what I'm going to use is, of course, the plaids, which it doesn't matter. And that's the same for the papers that you get included. Does not matter which way that you're going to then have that. Either way, your image is going to flow or the pattern is going to flow no matter what. So really, really simple. And these came off the back, Ben, of our template library because we had some envelopes in the template library. And if I'm correct in saying, the team, certainly with Sarah, never actually gave this concept a thought, never thought about this concept until we'd done them in the template library. And you guys went crazy for them.
Well, I suppose, like you say, I guess we already thought that we'd tackled envelopes with the scoreboards.
That's it.
But like you say, not everyone got on with them, did they?
Not always, no. There is, because I've done it, for 6 years, I can do it really, really easily. And I can follow the grids. But I will be honest, when you first look at the grids, I'm just having a look here, Ben, before I carry on. Anyone, at first glance, when you look at the grid. I completely understand why some people get daunted.
Confused.
By things like this. Completely understand it. And all you're like, I just want to do a basic envelope. I want to do a DL, I want to do a 4x6, I want to do a 5x7, a 6x6, a 5x5. In those cases, that's maybe a little bit too daunting for a lot of people. This is where this is brilliant, because any of your papers, I've slid out there, does not matter. All that we do is realign it. 9 times out of 10, I will do it on the outside or on the back side of the paper here.
Makes it easier to see then, doesn't it?
It does, yep. Certainly, because predominantly you're probably going to be using single-sided and then create your own inner envelope liner.
Yep.
But if we move that out the way, we've now got our envelope template. So all that I'm going to do here is if I bring it, I'm going to bring in another one, Ben, and then I'm going to come along with the 5x7 envelope liner. So I've got my 5x7 envelope template, and then I've got my 5x7 envelope liner. I'm choosing to use the same paper, but you can use a different one if you want. You can go down into the corner because you've got that 90-degree angle. I personally, and it's just me personally, I do actually prefer to draw around the whole lot. So I'm going to just draw around these, Ben, and then I'm going to cut them out.
Yeah, so have a good think about them. I know you may well have seen the templates before. If you're thinking about ease of use, this is definitely the way to go. Look, our scoreboards are brilliant. The the envelopers are brilliant. And as Craig said, if you did get daunted by those, we can understand the reason why a lot of people get on with them. But this is another option for you, just giving you plenty of different options, plenty of different ways, and hopefully making it easy for you now to create envelopes of different shapes and sizes. Rosalind says, even though I have an envelope punch, these templates would give me quick access without having to pull out the punch. Absolutely right. And a nice variety of envelope sizes, says Rosalind. Jeffrey's just asking, might Craig do one of the slimline envelopes in the masterclass later on?
I will absolutely do it. Do you know what, Jeffrey? I'll do that first. Remind me, guys, I'll do the slimline.
Jot it down, Johnny.
First.
Slimline first.
We will do that, no problem at all, Jeffrey.
Yeah, because that's where it is brilliant. You know, all of our guys are awesome, as I always say, but, you know, Craig particularly, happy to just craft on the fly, wing it, as we say in the biz.
Yeah.
And I know you'll have ideas easily enough to fill an hour, but you'd rather do what people want to see, wouldn't you?
In a masterclass, Ben.
Yeah.
A masterclass, I think a masterclass really is one of those, you tell me.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's going to be certain things that maybe I can't do because I need time to prep it.
Yeah,
but then take note for future shows. But absolutely, when it comes to a masterclass, yes, I have an idea in my mind of what I'll do within the hour show, as Ben was saying, but on the other hand, I'm more than happy to kind of pop that to the side and you guys let us know what you want to see.
Well, Carolyn's just ordered the template, so well done, Carolyn Wilson. Says, thank you for all you are doing to make things tariff-free. Yeah, appreciate your patience, everybody. You'll know, it's obviously not our doing, is it? But the team are trying to work hard behind the scenes to give you lots of options, or as many options as possible when it comes to tariff-free goodies. So please do bear with us, and thank you for your patience. And we appreciate comments like that, because as I say, we are trying to give you as much shopping as we possibly can. This is definitely tariff-free, so grab it whilst you can. And as I say, the Cartload show later on tonight, lots of options for you there too. We'll talk more about those, of course, in Cartload tonight at 5. This masterclass coming up in just over an hour, isn't it?
Just over an hour, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to go in with my scoreboard, any scoreboard. Even then, you don't even have to have a scoreboard. I've shown you in the past how you could use a ruler and maybe like something with a rounded tip, like your tweezers or a ballpoint pen with no ink. But if you've got this, you've probably got some sort of a scoreboard. This is the sort of thing, Ben, where doing your own black line down the middle is an absolute godsend, it is. If I were to, let's focus on this side here for a minute. So if I was to choose a light, right, I'm going to choose that 6-inch line, so I know it's going to go there. I don't know down here what one is the 6-inch line. I don't know. I just would have to take a guess. Whereas because if you put a black line down the centre, what I can do visually is I know there's my line there, and visually I can line that up onto that black line, and then I'm in place, and then I can then just score. I've done it in pen so that you can see the lines. At home, I would do pencil, or if you've got your heat erasable pens, that did come in stock, but I don't know if
I
they've
think
gone
they've gone again, haven't they? Last
They've
time
gone
we
again.
checked.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, because I'm going to do an envelope liner, it's not really going to matter if you use pen. But then there's my score lines.
Oh, they're in stock. There you go.
Grab
Good
them.
news.
Grab them. And then I'm just folding those score lines in. I'm going to give it a burnish. There, and then there. And then we're going to go there. I'm going to fold this top one to start with, like so. And then let's go in with our envelope liner. Once again, let's take my scoreboard and we're going to score like so. And then I like to put in my little kind of crease there. I'm going to go back on itself because that is actually going to go into there. You can assemble this if you want and then slide it in, but what you'll tend to find is I will do it this way, Ben, because your crease of your envelope liner, that matches bang on over the crease there. So that's why I like to then do it separately. So I will add my tape or adhesive in here, and then all that I'm doing is that line that I've popped in there. If I just align that one up, I'm going to eyeball it edge to edge like so, press that one down, fold it in, bring that in again. So we've got the wrap in liner there, and then we can then add our tape or your glue, pop that in, press that down. Now we've got our 5x7 envelope here that we can pop our cards in. We can make our little envelope wallets and that. What about doing 5 of them, Ben? Sell them, do 10 of them, sell them. But you've got the envelope liner. I'm matching the main design, but you could alternate if you want. You could do a different one. There is like little kind of what you could use as like money wallets and that, but that could be a money wallet. You can do your own style if you want to, but then that's how you do very, very simple 5x7. But in the masterclass at the start, we'll do that slimline one.
I just think brilliant, particularly if you are, I know like postage is, you know, it's expensive these days wherever you are, but if you are posting a card to somebody, I think getting an envelope like that through the letterbox is so lovely because you know straight away that you're not getting a...
It's not a bill, is it?
It's not an electricity bill, is it?
It's not a bill, it's not a speeding ticket, it's nothing like that, that you know it's going to be something lovely that's inside there, you know, and you know, even if it's just a little notelet that's just saying, just because there's something about doing and decorating and making that envelope as well. It's a winner, isn't it?
Absolute winner, chicken dinner. Well done, Rosalind. She says that envelope just put the templates into my cart. So there you go. Well done, Rosalind. Enjoy working those. Jane says those heat erasable pens are brilliant. Snap them up. Whilst we've got the 3, just search for them in the search bar on the website and those will pop up for you. Good morning, Graceful by Design on YouTube, saying good morning from Denver, NC, Denver, North Carolina.
Hola.
Oh, hola. Lovely to have you with us. Are you a new viewer? I don't ever recall reading your name out before. Lovely to have you with us either way. Thank you to Rosalind who says, my eyesight is not what it used to be. I've earmarked or marked my boards every inch. Whatever works for you makes your life easier. We have on the show this evening, Cartload from 5 got a selection of paper pads with huge discounts for you. This being one of those, a 12x12 everyday pearl resist pad. These are absolutely brilliant. They're basically like magic card pads where by adding your inks, you can bring these different designs out. And again, you'll have seen our guys using these previously, whether you're taking your ink pad straight to the paper or getting your daubers out and popping the ink on that way. Water reactive, always very good for these. You can bring out all of these fantastic designs. It's easiest just to show you on the front here, because if I open this up, you see, there's not much to look at until you start bringing these to life with ink. But if I flip that around for you, if I just wiggle that forward, you can begin to see some of the designs. As I say, it's easier to see on the front of the actual packaging, but by adding your ink, you can bring these beautiful patterns to life. And this one particularly, the Everyday, has got those fans that you just saw there, great for more sort of Art Deco projects, I suppose. You've got your beautiful swirls in there as well, that sort of damask feature. Again, this one here more sort of like fan designs, if you like, for like your 1920s, 1930s projects like Art Deco. But then you've got more sort of generic designs in here as well, like foliage, swirls, things like that. Potentially you could use for like your Arabian Nights collection. Lots of different patterns to work with, lots of different collections, and of course you just choose the color that you want to work with. These pads are normally $22.99, $26.99. Platinum price on this one today on Cartload is £12.87, $15.11 in the US, but of course tariffs do apply on this particular set. Just to quickly remind you again, if you're spending $25 once again today, you are then a step closer to winning free shipping for a year. That continues up until the end of play Sunday. And as Leanne mentioned with us earlier on in the show, we've got those tickets to give away as well. If you're shopping today, I don't think there's a minimum spend, but basically 50 people will be receiving a ticket in their order. So when you have ordered, make sure you check thoroughly. Don't chuck this one away. This will allow you to be able to join Leanne for a very special craft together on the 26th of June. 50 people will be invited along to that. It could be you. Before we go, Craig's got one final deal and we are off to the jungle.
Exactly.
That was Tarzan, by the way.
We're off to here, and that was a really good way to explain what we're showing next. It's the vellum, it's the jungle, it's the royal jungle, and that one there, you've got your 24 sheets. Now within this one, Ben, you're going to get 6 designs, and then you're going to get 4 of each. So
yes.
I've taken one from each pattern. I mean, look at that one there. You've got your flamingos in there, an absolutely gorgeous design. You've then got your, I mean, look at that image there. Just with it going down into the dragonfly there, the depth that you've got, but that translucity that you've got to them as well is simply exceptional. Then, of course, you're going to have more of your deep red tones. That one just having the light. It's as if you're, well, it is, it's in that cave. You've got the light just coming down into that cave, just starting to set all of that off. Then we're going to go in further into the actual jungle here with the orange tones that you've got. Looking at all the foliage. You've got the little toucan down there as well, just having a look, see, oh, what do I fancy to eat? Look at that. Oh, that looks lovely there. Then we've got our parrots in there as well. And then last but by no means least, you've got your waterfall. That is the 6 designs that you've got, 4 of each, $6.99, $9.06, but you've got that platinum price, $5.59 or $7.25.
We are back in an hour, for an hour on Masterclass, looking at those envelope templates. The bags we're hoping are going to be going live very, very soon indeed. So do keep checking back on the web. Certainly by the time we get around to the actual Cartload show tonight at 5, those will be there. So an hour of Masterclass in an hour. And then we've also got Cartload tonight live at 5, which will also be your last look and last opportunity to jump in and grab that Crafterganza box, which I know has been setting the world alight. I can't believe we are one weekend away, basically, aren't we, from that? This weekend, and then the following weekend, it is Crafterganza. So particularly if you are here in the UK, it's kind of final chance to jump in and grab that to be part of that event. Craig, thank you so much. See you in an hour, yeah?
Yes, you will do indeed.
Also, don't forget to be at the start of Masterclass. Be with us, get your requests in nice and early, and we'll show you all around that template collection. Until then, thanks for watching, and
doodles!